homestead. And if you guys go look on his channel, we did a live together earlier, and Bo found this one. And Bo, he is eagle-eyed today. I made the comment, we were kind of having a little bit of difficulty. I said, Bo, one of these days we're going to find us some mushrooms, morel mushrooms, growing just like out in the field, right on the side. So we were driving four-wheelers through, and I hear him screech his brakes, and sure enough, there were some mushrooms. Now, they're not quite where I want it to be. I'm going to flip it around here and show you guys. There's Bo. All right. They are a little bit dry for my liking. You could probably soak them in some water. There's one right there. See that one, Bo?
Yep.
There's an old one there.
Oh, it's an old one right there. There
Oh
was a
my
little honey
goodness.
hole right
Yeah.
there, dude.
I know it. And then we got another one right here. So so whenever you find places like this, you put a little mental note in your head that, hey, for some reason, and I don't know what the reason it is.
Cedar tree.
Cedar tree.
I don't know.
It's kind of in the shade, north facing. So, anyways, yeah, there's about four right there. So we've always wanted one just kind of more out in the open. Most of the time we're going and we're crawling through briars and getting covered in ticks and chiggers and whatever else and snakes, and we kind of want one that we can just drive by with the four-wheeler and just check it out, right? But anyways, so whenever you're out looking in the woods for these mushrooms, you kind of want to look for places out of the sun, north facing, usually underneath a tree. Hello, Tara. Hello, Becky. All right, yeah. So you just kind of look for them in the shaded areas, and it's usually in the springtime, which I think some people will find them later in the year, depending on your climate. But other than that, you hear a lot of other people say different things, like cedar trees, sycamore trees, elm trees. Well, we have all of those trees, and very rarely do we find them under those. But every once in a while, we'll come across a spot by accident, usually. Hey, there's some mushrooms. And then what happens is you tell a few people, and they come out, and they'll get them. And usually it's like kind of like a public area or something like that when you're out public hunting, and they'll come raid your spot. But anyways, that happens. But it's all right. I like to share them. But they're pretty tasty. Me and Philip the other day, we went out and we found us about a half a bag full, and it was a pretty good mess for us. So anyways, but we are out here. I'll kind of show you what it looks like. We're out here on a property in Locust Grove, and usually we find us some good ones, but I don't know, it's just kind of hit and miss. But if you guys have some pointers, ideas, words of insight that you would like to share, or if you see one, just holler. Because this is a new spot for me on hunting. Bo, he was eagle eye with them. Hello, Brenda. I don't know, Bo. That just might be like a one-hit wonder. But anyways, oh, sorry. You see any more? Nope. Just that one little spot. I don't know. Did you look down through here next to this pond?
No, I don't walk that far down.
So the other thing that's out here usually is you usually find some snakes too. And Bo is a snake wrangler.
No, I'm not. I'm paranoid since I got the shorts on.
Yeah. I've got my snake boots on. You can kind of see where I've been struck at. No, that's from briars and stuff. But it is getting snake season. Bo, how many snakes have you seen so far this year?
2 or 3 probably.
2 or 3? I'm probably about up to 6 now. Nothing real bad. But they're out and wandering around. So
Snakes are lizards.
lizard, I got Bo. He, yeah, Bo. He's all paranoid. Oh man. I had a stick. I was going to get Bo. Not today. Yeah, I know. Bo's always got his radars up. Yeah. Sorry for the wind. It's just a windy spring day here in Oklahoma. This looks like a good place to get snake bit.
Yeah. I'll let you see if there's anything over there.
Oh man. Becky, we fry them in butter. Oh, how do you cook them? I see that now, Tara. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like to, me personally, I like to kind of saute them in some scrambled eggs. Add them with that. A lot of people will deep fry them, kind of batter them up and cook them like fish. They don't have like the normal mushroom taste. They're kind of just more of like a meat taste, I think. Huh? Chicken? Bo said chicken. But I think the craze about it is just the idea of coming out here in the woods and finding something that's edible to eat. It's a pretty distinct mushroom. So, like for me to go pick a different mushroom, I know there's a lot of them that you can't eat, but I guarantee I'd have one that shut my organs down and be game over for me. So I just stick with morels. Let's check on the other side of this tree over here. Sometimes I've come up here to a pond that's on top of the hill. You go watch Bo's video, you'll see that little pond up there. And they're just all around the pond bank, and it's pretty cool. But that's only happened to me once. And probably the reason why it hasn't happened again is I went there and I picked every one of them. Excuse me. But I think you probably need to leave some for, I don't know if it's out of superstition or what.
Like what they taught at the expo. You want to leave a third.
Leave a third?
Leave a third of everything.
Huh.
So if you're picking wild onions, he said leave a third to populate for next year. So
That's good information. What if your math is off a little bit? Then you're in the situation that we're in, really hunting for them. The
problem is, I'm sure if you're hunting them on public land like people, you leave a third.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in.
They take their
part, and then somebody comes in and they take their part, and then they're gone.
Bo, do you ever go look for wild onions
I do in the yard some.
Yeah, I've looked. I've got a few.
Actually, 2 videos ago, we did a video on it.
Yeah. A lot of people will pick wild onions and end up being wild garlic.
Yep.
Bo, how do you tell the difference between garlic and onions?
Garlic will be round shoots and onions will be bladed.
Okay.
That's one way to tell.
I think a different color green too with the garlic. There's another plant that people say that the mushrooms are around, and we call them, I've always called them May apples. Some people call them Mayflower. I'll show you what we're talking about here. But it's these guys right here. And you'll get a bloom on it like that, and that'll actually turn into like a little round fruit, I believe. And my grandma always said that they were sour. I didn't try them because sometimes I didn't trust my grandma and stuff.
Well, we got a north facing slope, we got some down timber, we got some cat plants.
Yeah.
Where's the mushrooms?
Where's the mushrooms?
We got shade.
Got shade.
We got 4 ingredients and no mushrooms.
Yeah. But what we do have is a beautiful Oklahoma spring afternoon, and sure beats being inside. Anytime we get out here and mess around and try to find stuff. Bo, you think there might be a beehive in there? We are pretty close to a wild beehive.
Maybe. Yeah, that's what, down there?
Yeah.
Let's not shake it, please. Might be a...
Little coon up in there.
Right. Yeah, put that camera to forward facing and slide it up in there.
What's that? Okay.
Forward facing, slide it up in there.
Just slide it up. Y'all see it? Dude, that's hollow all the way up.
Is it really?
Yeah. This tree is actually kind of a neat tree for me. Whenever I was a kid, I would climb up in this tree, and on this limb right there, I would hunt out of it. And my parents, they dropped me off here, and I'd come over and hunt. And I remember laying down, and I fell asleep on that tree limb. Let's see here, where am I at? That dead tree limb right there. Anyways, I kind of like this tree, but it's not going to be here for much longer. It's dying on me. All right, well, I think we're gonna go to the other spot. Just want to get on here and kind of show you guys what our mushroom hunting is going like. And if you guys don't know Bo Moorhead, go over there and check his channel out, Moorhead Homestead. They're good, godly people. A lot of fun. I enjoy the time I get to spend with Bo, especially out here doing crazy stuff. Nothing too crazy today.
We're going to try to keep these 4-wheelers on 4 wheels today.
Yep, 4-wheelers on 4 wheels. If you go back and you look, I don't know how long ago was that. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
And then last week for you.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, that didn't get on video. Anyways, go back and look at some of our videos, especially this time of the year, and there's some fun stuff in there. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. God bless.